We are now officially heading into the thick of the things when it comes to the box office with, all of the schlock like Indiana Jones finally out of the way. Now you can start focusing on some of the big tentpole movies that are going to be out there like Barbie and Oppenheimer. Apparently, I guess. Take a look at this. Barbie and Oppenheimer fans have bought more than 20,000 tickets, I guess across the United States. Haven't quite dug into the specifics here, to see both films. Yeah, I've seen kind of a portmanteau kind of emerge when it comes to this stuff by people wanting to go see Barbieheimer, which is kind of weird. I guess you go to send the kids to Barbie. Sorry, Timmy. Okay, well, the single mothers, I shouldn't say parents, but yeah, the single mothers that'd be sending their kids off to Barbie were probably already dressing those poor kids up in dresses to begin with. So, and hey, you guys go check that stuff out. You can go ogle Margot Robbie, I guess. To be completely honest, is probably about the only attractive person that's, associated with this cast. Okay. I don't know if some women have the specifics for, somebody who has fucking, constant googly eyes, but it's between you and whatever daddy issue you had, somebody who's always trying to keep close attention to somebody coming in through the door. But anyways, and then Oppenheimer, which, there's a niche out there. Christopher Nolan does have name. The star-studded cast is something that's out there. But they've also kind of shot themselves in the foot, especially with all, the stupid anti-war revisionist history. Not understanding that, Dwight Eisenhower probably saved a whole hell of a lot more lives by dropping the bomb than by not. And trying to tell some pseudo-intellectual story by just going, oh my god, take a look at our themes and everything's going to be in black and white. Ugh, I want to die already. So yeah, it could be good. I don't know. Probably will be in some form or fashion. See if Christopher Nolan can figure out how to write good characters. I'm sure there will be a base for it. Is it going to be one of those blockbusters? No. Is it likely that Barbie is going to make more money than it? Well, it definitely has more of a broader appeal, or at least it used to, because there was a lot of goodwill going into that film, because there has been, so far, specifically during the summer, not a lot of decent films that parents can, reliably take their kids to the cinema to go and see, okay? Like, what was the last one in 2023 that came out that just even approached that vector? Elemental? Does anybody talk about that shit anymore? Highly fucking political. Hey, take a look at us. We have our first they, them that's gonna be at there. Great, wonderful, fantastic. You go ahead and promote that. Nobody's gonna go see your shit. Super Mario Brothers? That was the last one, but that was months ago at this point in time. Kids and their parents, they need something to go see. Well, one might not think the audiences for director Greta Gerwig's comedy Barbie, who she just ended up getting she got tabbed for a gig that just doesn't really look all that appropriate for her. I forget. That's Hollywood for you. And director Christopher Nolan's drama biopic Oppenheimer would have much crossover. It seems that not entirely is the case. Fans have been intrigued by both films arriving on the same day, July 21st. So yes, next weekend. Not this one. Next weekend. Many creating social media names smashing up both films, dubbed Barbieheimer. I guess they're going Barbieheimer. No, I like Barbieheimer better. That's better. As Ryan Gosling is getting Oscar buzz for playing Ken. Are you out of your fucking mind? How method did he go for this role, okay? Did he really perfect that 85 IQ stare? Well, definitely got the facial structure for it. But did he go the whole hog? Pun sort of intended. It seems there are a significant amount of fans who are interested in seeing both films the same day. Over 20,000. All right. AMC, via Variety, revealed that over 20,000 of its AMC stub members have procured tickets to both films in the same day. Though it's unclear if that number compares to the total of AMC stub members. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, but that's still a lot. That's still a lot of fucking tickets. And given the fact how expensive those tickets get reported at, it seems to be a pretty good nest egg that both of these films are going to go ahead and inherit even before the films hit the screen. AMC CEO Adam Aron, of course, said in 2020 that there were between 900,000 and 1 million A-list members starting at $20 a month. Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, no, there's a screenshot, and yeah, there's Margot Robbie as the titular Barbie in what looks like a radioactive wasteland where they were out there testing the A-bomb. See, it looks like it perfectly goes hand in hand, but like I was saying, there's always going to be a unique buzz around Oppenheimer due to the cult of personality that Christopher Nolan, for better or for worse reasons, ends up cultivating for his movies himself. I like Insomnia a lot. The Prestige is fantastic, and 2/3 of the Dark Knight trilogy is amazing. Okay, I'm not shitting on Christopher Nolan. I'm just not going to see his shit because it's like 3 fucking hours long and I got better shit shit to do with my life. Same thing with Barbie, okay? Like, I seen it released. Everybody was checking out the trailer, just going, oh, it just kind of looks like a good, goofy film. And some of the Wiki Feet members were just, jacking off to Margot Robbie with her arched feet. Okay, fantastic stuff. But then, more recently, then you start to have the ancillary cast members start to come out and say some dumb shit when you were just hoping, Christ almighty, can we just have a fucking kids movie that is just not political messaging? Can we just do that? Can we get away with that? No, of course not. So you had Kate McKinnon, who is known for being 1/4 of the torpedoing force behind Ghostbusters 2016, and it really looks like she's aged about 20 years over the past 7, but hey, whatever. She reveals that Barbie movie is about how gender roles deny people half their humanity. No, the Barbie movie's about a fucking doll and a whole bunch of marketing opportunities, but here you go, being a fucking activist when nobody wanted you to do that. Actress Kate McKinnon, who stars in the upcoming Barbie movie. I don't know if stars is appropriate because, yeah, okay, it looks like she's trying to take on one of the characters of, one of those old Barbies that your sister or whatever probably had in the corner of the toy box or something like that. It was a little bit more experimental where she was, trying out some hairstylist gimmicks and then drawing on her face as well to add makeup or something like that. And I understand that that's what you're going for. And a W casting on that one for, putting somebody who used to be a little bit more attractive back in the cut, but now you got, an older bitch to play the more haggard Barbie. Okay, hey, that's what made this movie look relatable in the beginning. Just realistic casting. Recently explained that the film is how gender roles deny people half their humanity. Oh, what are you talking about, you fucking idiot? McKinnon's comments came amid an interview alongside actresses Margot Robbie. Okay, here's a picture of all of these, actresses that are going to be in the film. Yo, that's not fair to 3 of those chicks that are sitting on the couch right there. You have an 8 in a sea of 3s and 4s. Brother. But yeah, you had America Ferrara. Oh yeah, isn't she known as like, the fat chick from the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants? Cool. Issa Rae, okay, and Fandango correspondent Naz Perez. I don't know who the fuck any of these people are. Perez, well, outside of the 2 that I, made mention of, obviously. Perez began the interview asking Robbie to provide some more details of her comments to BAFTA, where she revealed her first reaction to the Barbie script was, the first time I read the Barbie script, my action was, this is so good. What a shame it will never see the light of day because they're going to let her... they're never going to let us make this movie. Does that mean that there's actual hope that it's not going to be trying to push a political message, or is it just not going to make you try to be somebody that you're not by making you fucking be Harley Quinn, the black hole that your career got sucked into for the past decade and a half? No, can we just finally do something different? Oh, her rendition of Harley Quinn absolutely fucking sucks. Nice shorts in half of the films, I guess. Robbie said, I thought exactly, like, this is genius. Never going to let us make it. What a shame. Man, it's all going to go to waste just because I think it's a little bit more unexpected. It's not just a movie. It's not just that the movie is unexpected. I think it's like Greta kind of pushes it in directions, and I don't think they would let us go in, and I think a big part of that was acknowledging the things that people find problematic about Barbie, as well as the things that people love about Barbie. Okay, whenever one of these, Hollywood dorks, I'll just go ahead and say it, unironically address something as problematic, it just kind of makes me raise an eyebrow, and it's like, ooh, that could be good for a second. But then when it says things that everybody loves about Barbie, like what, being tall, blonde, in shape, a disproportionate titty to ass ratio, yeah, okay, maybe but then again, it's a child's play thing. What kind of a fucking film are you gonna be making out of that? It really doesn't go too much further than that. Like, generations of kids have been playing with Barbie, Ken, the Corvette, the Playhouse, all that shit forever. So it's not really that deep, bro. And to be able to do that whilst also having a relevant conversation about where the world is today. Oh God. And then also be acknowledging like this long 60+ year history. Okay, it's starting to fall off a cliff now, she continued. It's just a lot of things to do at once, and she does it so deftly, and ultimately the whole experience still looks fun. Like, it's so fun and weirdly emotional. Oh my God, what is this going to be, a big deconstruction of Ken having to live this 60+ year life without cock and balls? Oh my God, who fucking cares? And at the end of it all, you're not even really thinking about a doll, you're thinking about what it means to be alive. Oh my God. Just what you need, you know, just a character study into a fucking child's doll. Robbie then shared the reason I didn't think that they'd let us make this is because the Mattel CEO is like a main character. Oh my god, another fucking self-insert. How fantastic. Mattel itself is a character, and I just thought they're never going to agree to any of this. Yeah, fantastic stuff, you know. Margot Robbie really does embody the whole women are to be seen and not heard concept. And here we have Issa Rae. All right. I might have been a little bit unfair by giving her a 4. I'll go ahead and bump her up to a 5, I guess. This Barbie is president. Oh my Jesus fucking Christ, man. What are we doing? Later in the interview, when the discussion turned to how they identify a Ken, Issa Rae said, I think a Ken for me is just kind of there. Oh my god. I think a Ken is just a great accessory. Oh, this is going to be feminist babble, isn't it? That's what I loved about Greta's imagining of Barbie, is that Kens are just supplemental characters. These Barbie, yeah, this is going to be feminist stripe. I already see it. They can do everything Kens are, and it's kind of support and don't necessarily have their own story. That's great that you do that. It's so great. You guys would be freaking the fuck out if it was the other way around, okay? If you wanted to tell a He-Man story and then not want to make Tila the central figure. Oh, it's not like you haven't recently done that. Okay, cool. How well did that work out for you? She added, and I think it's not necessarily a negative thing. It's incredibly strong for men to be in support of... Yeah, shut the fuck up. Then you have this disaster case. Kate McKinnon then revealed in scripts about how, like, gender roles deny people half their humanity and how, like, we need to be like ourselves. And it's like a very... You're like 40, bitch. Stop saying like all that much. When attempting to explain how she identifies a Ken, she says, and so, I spot a Ken, everyone's themselves, you know. Very insightful, you blithering idiot. Barbie arrives in CS theaters on the 21st, and yeah, goddamn, Kate McKinnon wasn't even the most insufferable one in that interview, but, oh wait, there's somebody else that's going to be down there, and another reason that this film, might very well be dying on the vine. Barbie actor, Hari Nef. Okay, a man who claims to be a woman explains how the film is trying to normalize transgenderism. Ta-da! There it is, folks. If you couldn't glean that from the previous interview, where they're just going to try to tell you that, oh no, it's all great. Ken can be in the supportive role because it doesn't really much matter about any of that stuff. If you like gender roles, you're denying half of who you are. This is just all feminism psychobabble, topped up with a heaping helping of modern issues. Fucking gross. Hari Nef, this dude who, I don't know, went the whole, are you fucking kidding me, is a doctor? Bruh. Yeah, mockingly plays Dr. Barbie. Should play Butcher Barbie. Recently explained how the upcoming Barbie film is trying to normalize transgenderism and why it's a good thing. Speaking with Out magazine, Neff stated, I think as a trans girl, it's easy to get caught up in the big dreams of what you'll become, and it's inevitable that you'll get struck down by external messages and obstacles of what you'll never be and what you won't be able to do. You're caught constantly between striving for perfection and recoiling from rejection. It's hard. Well, probably not anymore, thanks to the hormones. Neff then added, as much as there's a celebration of femininity and being a girl, sorry, my balls are sticking to my leg in this movie, I think there's also an encouragement of letting go of the checklists we ascribe to living and living your life and being in your body your way on your own terms. Remember, this is about Barbie. Remember, this is about toys, anthropomorphized toys. The best we could do as women, as trans women, is beat the brakes off these bitches in physical competition. No, is be there for each other and take ourselves at face value without relying on the green light from someone or anyone else, he asserted. Fucking hilarious. Yeah, oh my god. Listen, man, I thought all of the hype surrounding this stuff was kind of a meme, and then you start to dig into it, and I don't know, maybe the script's going to be amazing. Maybe this is just another one of those situations where the actors and everybody associated with the film is just out there spinning their regular Hollywood talking points, and maybe the film will just be a masterpiece. Who knows? I'm not going to check it out, and I would encourage everybody to just wait and see, listen for reviews, because every single time without fail, you see stuff like this, especially when it's pushed towards children. They've made it pretty obvious over the past few months that They have a pretty specific agenda when it comes to all this stuff, and you gotta listen when these people tell you exactly who they are, because spoilers, they seem to be pretty authentic when they do. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.